Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivory. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Alabama's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything count.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This battle is a fourth-quarter face to play this year.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, that's my pick.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. Let's see. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The LSU Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the field,
I like that union.
eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic.
Didn't have a monster game last week.
Now the play fake. Fires to
Check
the
one
big
for the
fella.
tight end.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know it seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He shows you all of his
4 games in, get a 500 yards.
They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. And off from the shotgun. Giving him his pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Fans going crazy in this battle already. Caden Durham on the first touchdown. Freshman looking stellar out there this season already. He been doing his thing.
trying to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point. 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the school. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Unlocks to the wide out.
Wide open.
Marking the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of him. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making it accurate.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Just destroying his way through the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, down and throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 into 27. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bullock. They make the stop, but the sweet catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Lopez to pass.
Oh, come on.
Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This drive was clicking along bad for a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming.
Yeah, there you go.
Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
The senior.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash.
We got it.
And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way over. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. This offense has a second down play. Give to the running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch.
We're going to look for a big tight end right here. See if he can dig a leak, as he did.
Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Two guys in the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off play action on first down.
Tight end again.
Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On the run, it's Durham. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Guys, LSU. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Gus Meyer. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Easy picking.
Grab in the end zone.
Easy picking.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch. Yeah,
you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Jaguars will hustle to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man quick. And they reacted well with completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, pick up the first. Well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game, and a lot of different situations that time. Perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll do it himself.
Bang him up.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that's a really good job on the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. The defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
With the catch, it's Lacey. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get the rhythm and to start stringing the first downs together. It makes the game really easy. It puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder for them.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, that one just sailed away. He's trying to throw it to his wide receiver out wide towards the sideline. Obviously, a difficult throw to make, but he was a little bit off the mark on that one.
Got it.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little bit far. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. It's caught. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down. There is a flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Anderson.
Good block.
Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play. Makes the grab on the right.
There it is.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I gotta clip that. I got to clip that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams aligning today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let the play do the talking. Sure happened today. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to convert this second and short. Lopez wants to fire. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown LSU.
Pick 6.
Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. A first down for the offense. Lopez to pass. Looking left. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. He's looking to throw. Got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him.
Blue ball.
Tackled at the 28, it's a pickup of 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. That's Lacey. It's Lacey. He's running
Lacey.
but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Running the red zone, it's Durham. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
Check down, third.
Touchdown LSU! And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The AT unit on the field. extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, I want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Line gets set. First down.
Ohio State
Moving
number
to
one
running
coming
back,
for you.
forcing the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, forcing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense.
Always something about the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to the end of that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Another one.
And he throws
His third
another
pick.
interception. His 3rd of the night. And
He's having a night. He got 3 picks. He's trying to be a draft pick.
When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage.
You want to get
The
sophomore.
offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
We'll start off with a
That last
simple run.
touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college
It's
football.
definitely
That's what it
local.
is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got the back shoulder on him.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Fast motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't let the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the
domination.
touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Here's a quick throw out from the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. unloads quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Lopez wants to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Ivory. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Makes the grab over the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you can see positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Using his legs, it's Durham. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get stopped, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off the tackle.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere. But you forget, this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that one.
All kinds of running room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go into full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back cat-like quickness?
Here comes the
Nice
option.
little crazy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Davenport. This time he's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Woods.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Davenport. He finds his man. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Timeout, LSU. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The quarterback will audible. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.